Is downfall of Europe because of illegal immigration, is this downfall beneficial for India's selfish interest or not? Currently, when I see such videos from Europe, I stay neutral and I don't react. Sometimes I feel it's better for India that Europe is declining, as it will give us more opportunities to move forward. However, at the same time, if illegal immigrants of a certain ideology take over the European countries one by one, European countries will become more anti India. What should we, as people whose interests are in India, do? Should we support anti immigration in Europe or support immigration in Europe? I know both of the options have their own merits and demerits, but which is relatively more beneficial to us? So, you did indeed say in here that, if let's say London becomes Londonistan and the UK becomes, let's say, an Islamic Republic by 2050, is it going to be good for India or bad for India? See, we know the European nations have historically opposed and oppressed India. Various European nations tried to extract whatever they could out of India. The Portuguese, the French, the Dutch, the Danes, and obviously the English, the British. Their objectives were not good; they were evil objectives, to destroy, plunder India, and to totally beggar India. That was their objective. So when you see this happening to the European nations, and even after 1947, after India became a republic, India became independent, even in the 21st century, all these nations are aligned against us. If you look at the activities of Germany vis-a-vis India, those are very, very anti-India activities. The reporting that they have about India in their media, their diplomatic activities, all of these are aligned against India. Of course, some of them will have trade deals and agreements because they seek to benefit from that. But overall, the European nations are still most of them are still anti-India. So now, if the European nations become, let's say, Islamic republics, like you were saying, will that benefit India? It may actually be even worse for India, possibly. Yeah, because of the way India is being portrayed. And for example, when you have people like Sadiq Khan, who's the mayor of London, is he pro-India? Is he neutral? No, he's strongly anti-India. When you have someone like the Mamdani fellow, who's now the mayor of New York, he is anti-India. He's not neutral. He's not pro-India. He's anti-India, even though he's of Indian origin. Even Sadiq Khan is of Indian origin, Pakistani, which is the same thing, same blood, same blood. You see, DNA doesn't matter. Blood doesn't matter. So, if these European nations all fall one by one, like you say, through to immigration, they get demographically re-engineered and they become, let's say, Islamic republics or whatever, will it be good for India, bad for India? Overall, it will be perhaps worse for India, perhaps maybe 5%, 10% worse for India potentially. But the question is, look, Europe is facing this problem of illegal immigration, right? And the Europeans are pained by it, but they can't do a thing because it's the EU governments, the EU regime that is imposing immigration on the European nations. They can't do a thing about it. But what about India? Do we fail to recognize that we are facing tremendous illegal immigration, way more than Europe? In 2014, it was said in Parliament by the government of India that there may be about 5 crore Bangladeshis, illegal Bangladeshis in India. That there are about 5 crore illegal Bangladeshis in India. In 2014, 5 crore is 50 million. If the number of illegal Bangladeshi infiltrators in India in 2014 was 50 million, today it may be double of that. Potentially double. So potentially we may have 100 million illegal Bangladeshis in India. This dwarfs what Europe is facing. Europe is facing nothing compared to what we are harboring. So what are we doing about this? That's the real question. If Europe is facing this and you're worried about their future, what about our future? We are facing a problem that's orders of magnitude worse than what the Europeans are facing. And we are not even aware of it. We're not even aware of it. I don't know where India is going, really. How many Bangladeshis have we deported in the past decade? I wonder. What are we doing?